Now currently, with the release of a new character and a new weapon, I understand that the temptation is there. The temptation to potentially pull the character early on, so that way you can be done with it, right? Now, if you're free to play, maybe a low spender, a dolphin, somewhere around that region, it is going to be wise and smart to save and not go all in, purely because on what next month is going to be bringing to the table. So I kind of wanted to furthermore expand on it, show you guys on why that is and why you want to save and not go all in. In all honesty, with the custom draw banner, I mean, by now I feel like a decent amount of you have probably gone all in, but it might have been wise to actually not summon and wait, and I'm going to go into details on why that is. Even though, okay, look, I kind of did something stupid and throw in an extra 120 summons, which I realistically shouldn't have, but I love the Phoenix Bow. I would love to get the Phoenix Bow, but even though I'm pay to win, even I'm trying to also maximize my chances of not only getting the Phoenix Bow, but the next new weapon. And yes, we're getting another freaking weapon. Now, Suhun is, I mean, she's a bit of a different case. I mean, of course, she's got her own separate banner, etc. For the most part, she's kind of working in the same way to kind of how you want to approach Alicia. So, if you want to get an initial copy of her, then you can do so. If you're really considering going about getting about Dutes, realistically, you can just go and settle for A1 and then build her up over time when summoning and in hopes of pulling her, right? That's what I would suggest if you are, again, free to play, low spenders, etc. If you have Choi, then realistically you can really be like, you know what, I'll get her another time, because realistically, I mean, Choi is a perfectly fine, is still decently well as a DPS fire unit. You know, I'm not going to take that away from it. Again, with the little buffs that he got, I mean, it is giving a helping hand, especially in team fight scenarios, but he's still a good DPS character. So again, if you're in that position of having access to Choi, or you want to go for the initial copy of her, or maybe consider going in for dupes, just go for A1, and that's pretty much where we're at. After that, you can kind of chill. Realistically, if you have Choi, you could skip. If you really want her, because I mean, I would not blame you, then I would say just get the initial copy. But you honestly want to prepare yourself more to what's to come next month, because something crazy could happen. Because of course, if you have been living under a rock, if you're not aware, next month we're gonna have 2 characters. Typically every single month, every big update, it's 1 character, and then we've got a lot of time to kind of grind and accumulate essence and tickets, right? If the character's not worthy enough, or you don't really care, then you kind of skip. Maybe you get lucky and you pull the character early on, you know, it's just one of those ones. But it seems that now we have to worry about where in August and in December, those 2 months will be introducing 2 new hunters. Now, effectively, with what is happening with July's update and potentially August update, it's to help us to prepare ourselves for the Baron content. Again, if you aren't unaware, the word on the street is that Baron will be weak to fire, and so with hearing that news, obviously Suhun as well as the Phoenix Bow are coming in as high interest in preparations for the higher, newer content to release in September. Hence why I say with Suhun, if you really want to pull her, go for the 1 copy or A1 if you really want to go deep dive into the passive. If you have Choi, do him up quite nicely, especially with the new gear sets that we have. You can actually, you know, get him going to do furthermore damage, so you can really then now cater to investing into Choi, and again, he will do decently fine. With all that being said, the reason why I suggested on the custom draw banner on why you want to wait is because in August, right? By the way, the guild is releasing in mid-August, so that is supposed to be here. But anyway, in August, new hunter Amamiya, I've just done a video on her. She is going to be a wind assassin character. A new weapon. So the new hunter and the new weapon will always have the same attributes. So basically, the next update for August will be catering to wind typing. So the next new weapon we get is a wind weapon, right? And the Arise Festival. Now, this is where things get very, very interesting, because people are starting to speculate to say, because my original thought was, because we knew going into August it was going to be wind typing. Now that we've got confirmation that Amamiya is going to be a wind assassin, that then confirms that the new weapon is going to be wind. So let me just quickly get that out of the way. The reason why I've been telling people to not summon is because in August there's a new weapon. So that way when you choose to go all in August, you're maximizing your chances on your lineup. So for example, to those that saved all your tickets and you've got like 100, 200, 300 plus tickets now going into August, your lineup is going to be the THXSLVARISE, the new wind weapon, Alicia. You have to also keep in mind when August update drops, Mei Lin will also be in the roster. So if you want that water support, it will be available in the lineup. So you can have a full-on lineup that is more than likely going to be helping out your account tremendously. And when it comes to you summoning and getting a potential rate up SSR from your list, whatever you pull is going to be something that you need and something's going to help you out, right? So there's more incentive and you're getting more for your tickets when you summon. That is why when it came to like free to play and low spenders, I've been really trying to tell you, look, save. I understand that the Phoenix bow is absolutely lovely, but you've got time and you can have a bigger, better opportunity on going about summoning next month, right? There's no rush right now because Baron's coming out in September, right? So that's kind of one of the big reasons why to those players I've been kind of like trying my best to advise you guys on that, because we're getting another new weapon, and if you save your tickets you can maximize your chance to not only get the newest weapon but the previous weapon, which is the THXSLVARISE, which is fantastic, as well as characters that are crazy good for this game in terms of Alicia. I mean, if you want Cheyenne, you know, she's there, a Mei Lin. You're just basically, I'm trying to make it so that you're getting worth more for your tickets. Obviously new hunter. Now, so that's pretty much the custom draw situation, as well as saving your rate up tickets for a wind character that is going to be helping out tremendously, because the wind unit, well, the wind attribute really needs some help. Now, in my previous prediction video, I did say, oh, okay, since it's going to be the wind attribute getting buffed up in August, maybe Go is going to be a wind typing. What if I told you that he might be a fire typing? What if the first Arise Festival is a fire type character which caters to the next piece of content where the big bad boss is weak to fire? The incentive to summon for the Arise Festival where he has the typing advantage over the Baron boss, that is going to sell like hotcakes, which kind of then puts us in a bad spot, because it's just like, we've just summoned for a fire DPS character and Go comes in, God knows what he's going to be doing, God knows how powerful he's going to be. I mean, he's going to be the first Arise Festival, so we know he's going to be ridiculously broken. So that's kind of why some people haven't gone all in. I'm glad and lucky that I managed to get her early with, you know, my pulls, so fantastic on that part. Hence why when I made my video, I'm like, it's a bit of a trap. That's what I meant by it's a bit of a trap, because it's all a setup in terms of Go also being potentially a fire typing character, and I'm expecting some craziness. Arise Festivals, craziness. So that is another big incentive. Now here's the thing, some of you guys are going to be like, oh, but what if he's not fire and I missed the opportunity for Suhyun? You guys got to remember, when the September content drops for Baron, Suhyun will be in the custom draw banner, so it's completely fine. It's completely fine. When she disappears, the next time she's in the custom draw banner will be in September. So if you still need that fire support, you can still get that, and it will be in the custom draw banner. So the option is there. So yeah, that's pretty much the lowdown on what's going on and what the streets are saying. So it's up to you whether or not if you want to save or if you choose to summon. But yeah, but at the end of the day, I should also mention this, you know, obviously the summer festival, the 100-day festival, you know, there's a lot happening with festivities, so the developers, as of right now, have been extremely generous in terms of giving us tickets, essence, etc. So I assume during a celebration time, that is going to be the case. So that's one thing to look forward to, but at the same time, you want to maximize your chances, so the more you save, the better the chances you have. So there's that.